Welcome to Code and Tech. Today we are discussing about a topic why stack grows downwards. So normally a running process has several memory regions, as you can see here: the code, read-only data, and read-write data, etc. Here the code and read-only data are fixed, but the read and write data shall change dynamically. So this dynamic section, so these two dynamic areas, we call it as heap and stack. Actually, on the right hand side you can see a small memory map of a embedded application. At the bottom side you can see the read-only code and then read or write data and runtime heap. And here on there is an arrow upward. Heap is going upward, and at the same time the stack section is going downward. So why this stack is going downward? As you can see, this heap and stack comes under the dynamically allocated areas, and so during the runtime this area will change. A source code or a program could not know how much the stack will grow and how much the heap size will be used. This cannot be predicted. So the architecture point of view, it is allocated at the both ends. So stack and heap, they are growing towards each other. So this will give the maximum space for the stack and heap. Yeah, in modern 32-bit controllers there are several tasks involved in a program. So in such cases the stack section will be divided into multiple parts. Each part will be allocated to each task. So that is one difference, and moreover there is no custom that stack should go downward. Still there are some processors on which the stack grows up. So this normally if we take a microcontroller, most of the cases the stack will grow down. So during the debugging section, the stack, especially on the stack analysis, you need to take this point, and yeah, the stack is growing downward while heap memory is going upward. This is all about the today's video. Thank you. Bye bye.